Hello friends, this is third lecture on loops, and in this I'll be explaining you loop control statements. Those are break, pass and continue. These are even the keywords of Python. Now the moment I say loop control statement, the first question comes, why I need such loop control questions? Now already we have seen two loops, that is for loop and while loop. When the loop start, it continues till the loop ends. And if I'm using else clause, the moment loop is terminated, it will go into else. But there may be some situations where I don't want some intermediate value. Now at that point, I have to skip that value and continue my loop further. Now that is not possible in normal loop. So that can be done with the help of such loop control statements. Or there may be situation where I have to break my loop and stop the process. Or I have to do nothing and then again continue. So under such scenarios, we can use this loop control statements. So Python provides three loop control statements as I've told you, that is break, pass and continue. Fine. So let's start with one by one. Let's start with the first break. Now break in Python terminates the current loop and resumes the execution at the next statement. Now this break, whether it may be in C or C++ or Java, it is working in the same fashion. That is, when the condition is met, it will break the loop and come out of the loop and execute the next statement. Now this break statement can be used with both for and while. The most common use of break is when some external condition is triggered and at that point I have to break the loop. Let's say when my process is going on and if I say the moment value becomes 15, break the loop. So I'll put the condition if the value is equal to 15 and then break. So within a loop I can use the break statement. So I can use in for as well as while. Now let's see one example. Now the code is for letter in Hindustan. So my sequence is a string, that is Hindustan, and letter is my variable. And if I say I'm writing if letter is equals to U, break, and if it is not U, print the current letter. So what it will do? It will take first H, so it is not U, it will print, then I, then D, then U. The moment U comes, it will break the loop and come out. So it will print HIND. Now same is the condition when I am using my while loop. So let's say I've taken one variable value 10 and for while variable value greater than 0, I'm printing a value and then decrement. So I'm starting from 10 and my break condition is value equal to 5, then break. So the moment loop value will become fry, my loop will get break. So this is how the loop break works. So let's see the demonstration of break. So here the same example is taken for demonstration. Now for letter in Hindustan, if letter is equals to U, it will break, and if not U, it will print the current character. And even with while, I have taken 10 and then when the condition is 5, it has to break the loop. And in either of the condition, the next statement will be executed. So let's see the demonstration. So here my first letter is H, so it is printing because it's not U, then I, then N and then D. But the moment it comes U, if letter is U, it will break. So after breaking, it comes out of the loop and it will print stay safe. So it is printing stay safe. Now after that, the input statement is press any key to continue, and since the value is not assigned, it is just waiting for any key to be pressed. So I'm just pressing the key. Now see, it will take the value for, now the next demonstration is of while. Now while variable greater than 0, so the very first value is 10, then it will decrement and it will check, is it 5? No, it's not 5. So again it will continue, print the value, so it will print 9, then print 8, then print 7, then print 6. After printing 6, it decrements the variable value. So variable equals to variable minus 1, so it will become 5. Now if variable is equal to 5, yes, it is to 5, it will break the while loop, and after breaking the while loop, it will say come here and will say stay safe. But remember one thing, all these statements are indented with same number of spaces, so they are a block of statement. So print, where and if are the block for while, and this break is becoming a break for block for if. Same is the case in the for also. This is under for, this is under if. Now since this same is indented, so this is a part of for, and since this is indented with this for, this is outside the for loop. So I hope the break is clear. Now understood the demonstration. Now let's see the next statement, that is continue statement. Now what continue does, the moment it interacts with continue, it will skip that portion and again go to the beginning of the loop. So it is also a statement like break only, but the working is exactly opposite. Break breaks the loop and come out, whereas continue skip that part and again continues with the loop. So you can say it will skip that part and go to the next iteration. So I can say continue statement forces the loop to continue or execute the next iteration. So when the continue statement is executed in loop, the code inside the loop following the continue means after the continue will be skipped and the next iteration of the loop will begin. So let's see the demonstration of continue with both for and while. So again I've taken a string and the example is India. Now for letter in India, so this letter is a variable, so first it will be I. Now it compares, if letter is equals to D, no, it's not D, so it will continue, it will skip and go back to the loop starting, and it will say it will take the next letter as I. So again it will continue, so first time it will print I, next time it will print N. It is not skipping because I have to compare with D. Now third time when I get D, if equals to D, it will come here, continue, it will skip the next statement, it won't execute this statement, and again it will go back to the loop. So it will print I and then A. So the moment it encounters the letter D, it will skip and it won't print that D. Means the statement after continue will be skipped when the condition is matched. Now let's see the another demonstration with while loop. So now in while I have kept a value equal to 5. So while variable greater than 0, var equals to var minus 1. So initial value is 5, which is greater than 0. So var equals to var minus 1, that will become 4. So if value equal to 3, then continue, but value is not 3. So it will print the variable value, again go in the loop. Now again see 4 is greater than 0. So var equals to var minus 1, now it will become 3. So if value is 3, it will continue, means 3 will be skipped, again it will go to loop. Now it will see value is greater than 0, yes it is greater than 0, so it will decrement, and then now its value is 2 and it is checking with 3, so it won't go to continue but it will go to the printing. So by this program will print 4, it won't print 3 because that is skipped, then 2 and 1, and after that it will print stay safe. So I hope continue statement is clear. Fine, let's see the demonstration of continue statement in for and while loop. Now in for, I've taken for letter in Hindustan. So Hindustan is a sequence and letter is the variable. So first it will have H, so it will compare with D. So it won't continue but it will print the current letter as H, and then it will print I, then it will print N, and then comes D. Now it will compare with D. So once it compares with D, it will find continue statement. So it will skip this part, that is current letter will be skipped, and again it will continue with the loop. So it will print H, I, N, it won't print D because it was skipping that, and then it will print U, HINDUSTAN. So it is printing Hindustan. See here, HIN and then D skipped USTAN. So why D skipped? Because I have taken D here. Now in the demo for while loop, again I have taken variable equal to 8 for variable greater than 0, variable equal to variable minus 1, and if variable equal to 3, continue. Means when the variable value will become 3, it will skip the next statement, that is variable value, and continue with the next value in the loop. So I'll just press the key. Now see here, it takes 8, so it minus 1, it will be 7, so it is printing 7. Then it will be 6, it is printing 6, then it will be 5, it is printing 5, that will be 4, it will be printing 4. After 4, when the variable is decremented, it becomes 3. So if value equal to 3, continue. So it won't go to this statement, that is print variable value. And now what will happen? It will continue with the next value. So it is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 is skipped, and now the loop starts with 2, 1 and 0. And once the loop is over, it will print stay safe. So I hope how to use continue statement is clear. Now friends, since this all programs which I have explained are with the fixed values, what you can do for your practice is you can take the input from the user with the input statement and then try running this program again. So it will enhance your programming also, and it will make you understand how to use different constructs. And very important thing, if you like these sessions, please share the channel and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that the moment my new video is uploaded, it will be notified to you and you will be in touch with the channel. And I always keep on telling, sharing is caring and sharing the knowledge is increasing the knowledge. Fine. So let's continue with the third part, that is pass. Now as it says pass, say while playing the game, and suppose I want to be part of the game, even I don't want to play, I don't want to exit, so what I say? Pass. Fine. Even while playing the quiz also, if I don't want to lose marks or I don't want to give the answer, because sometimes it may happen that wrong answer may give you negative marking. So what we do? We say pass. So while playing games, manywhere we use this statement called as pass when we don't want to answer. Same way in programming language, the pass statement is used when the statement is required syntactically but do not want any command or code to execute. Matlab, statement is needed but it should do nothing, then I'll write pass. So you can say pass is a null operation. Nothing happens when it is getting executed. So you can say pass statements are also used to write empty loops. Even pass is also used for empty control statements, functions and classes. So let's see the demonstration of pass. Fine. So let's see the demonstration of pass. Now here my demo is for letter in India. Now India is a string and letter. So first it will take I. Now the moment it takes I, it compares with D. So it is like not D, so it won't print anything and it will print the current letter, that is I. Then it will take N and it will print the current letter N. But the moment it takes D, now if letter is D, I say pass. Fine. And just for the sake of understanding, I have written this is pass block. And after that it will take up I and then A. So in this way it will iterate through the complete sequence of strings. And once this for loop is terminated, I can say stay safe. So let's execute this program. Now see what has happened. When it is I, first character is I, so it is printed I, then current character N. But then when it is D, it is going to do pass. Pass means it will do nothing. But since there was another statement written, it is printing this is pass block. Now after that it will take I and then see here it is not skipping. Got it? So next it will come to D. So it will again take the letter D and print D also, I also and A also. So pass is doing nothing. It is just comparing and it says pass, so doing nothing, coming to this block. So you can see I N D I A, D is also printed here. So instead of pass, if I write continue, then this pass block and the current letter D won't come. These two things won't come. So my output with the continuous statement will be INIA. And instead of this, if I write a break statement, then it will just print IN and then nothing. It will directly come to stay safe. This is how the continue, pass and break functions. Now see the let's see the demonstration of same with the while. So I have taken number, while number is less than 5. If number is 3, pass, or else it will print that number. Now I have concatenated to the number, that's why I am converting this number into string with the typecasting. So here number is 0, then number is less than 5, here number is less than 5. Now here number is 3, no, number is not 3, so it will pass. Even it will print that number, increment the number, and the process goes on till the loop terminates. The moment loop terminates, it will come to out of while loop. With while, so it will take 0, it is printing 0, then 1, then 2. Now if number is 3, pass means it is doing nothing, coming to print, printing the number, and then again it continues. It will print 4, and after that when the number becomes 5, terminates because 5 is not less than 5, so it is printing out of while loop. So friends, I hope all these 3 loop control statement like continue, break and pass is clear to you. Just to summarize, continue, what it will do, it will skip the loop. So the present, what all the statements after continue will be skipped and will continue to the next iteration. And what break does is, wherever the condition is met, it will terminate the loop there and there and will come out. And what pass does, pass neither continues nor breaks, means it does nothing and continues like a normal loop. So I hope all the 3 are clear. And my next video is again a continuation of loop, and it is on nested loop. So let's see what is nested loop. So till that, stay tuned, stay safe, and subscribe the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you.